for a bit of a run. It's going to be the skipper, Anil Kumar Saab, back for one. 10 for 1 at the end of 1.2.
Well, I did tell Matthew Critchley that the wicket was coming in the second over. We don't have him mic'd up anymore. I will be telling him after the game, I told you so. Here comes Lahiru Malantha. He's the top scorer in the tournament, still in the early stages, of course, just game day 5. Very fine record. The left-hander. Khatri just strays down the leg side. Not sure if this is bat or pad. I'm going to run a second. Just about get home. Giving us runs. Yeah, umpiring decisions don't come much easier than this. Hitting the back pad, going on to hit middle stump.
Yeah, just nipping in. Anil Saab. Stuck in his feet as well. Great delivery to get the first wicket. He did call it. It was quite impressive.
It's like kicking out at this stage, don't you? We had Guptill on yesterday. I told him the wicket was coming, that ball. We had the run out. When it was blocked to backward point, I said, oh no.
It's almost as if you've been an analyst in the past.
Or just all this time I spend in the country that I love so much. I've got in a bit of trouble though. I was explaining how cricket is maybe the most popular sport in the country. Some volleyball fans have been on to me. They're saying you have to remember the national sport for about 65% of the country up in the hills. That's where the game is at. Volleyball, I love it. This one's helped around the corner. Oh, what an effort. That would have been truly exceptional. But the catch goes down. It's 16 for 1. Chance continue. Massive moment in the game off the last ball of the previous over. There's a sub-fielder out there, Zen Malik, on for Andrew's house. Now, it's hard to call this a chance, isn't it, Manali? An outstanding effort from the sub-fielder. He's done really well to get anything on it.
I was traveling at some speed as well. Full dive effort this. And you can't fault him on that. He's thrown absolutely everything at it. And had it stuck in that arm, in that hand, it would have been an absolute blinder.
The catch of the tournament stakes already has some stiff competition. I still think Nicholas Curtin's holding the edge, but Dev Canals yesterday, oh, in terms of boundary catches, that was as good as you'll see down at Long On. Glorious stroke. Just a couple of bounces and should have the momentum to get into the rope. Definitely trying to hit up and over. As Asif Sheikh goes, God, I thought I hit it better than that. I thought it was going to race to the rope.
It's a party out here. And this is all top class. Held it as well as it sails over the bowler's head. And with that, it's 4 education kits for school children. For every 4 that's scored. That's powered by Ncell Foundation.
Yeah, those education kits will make a big difference across the country. They'll scamper and here, get home quickly, 2 wides. You're wondering a bit more about Nepal, about 31, 32 million people across the country, but so much of it is covered in either hilly or mountainous regions, about 65, 70% of the country. And that's where the volleyball is so popular, because it's difficult to have cricket grounds. Just it's difficult to carve out an area that's large enough. What you'll see is lots of kind of gully cricket played down alleys. And in the big cities, it's cricket that holds sway. But up in the villages, some of the beautiful parts of the far west and up towards the north and the far east of the country, volleyball, incredibly popular. And actually, the government christened it as the National Sport 2017. Great to see school kids in. Cricket very much on the rise, and in terms of national sports rankings, cricket miles in advance of any of the other national sports. They're right the way up there in the top 20 in the world.
Yeah, it's a really interesting topography here in Nepal, and you can see the challenges. You don't really have the space to build cricket stadiums, to build a cricket ground. But that's what you want in a country. You want to see multiple sports. Great to see the school kids out here today. And I love that they've got stickers on their face. And we might need to zoom in and see what the stickers actually are. But they're ecstatic to be here. They might be going home with a few kits as well, so why not?
In the air, it's safe, and that will race away. You don't want to give Lahiri Malantha a life. The tournament's leading run scorer continues to accumulate.
Well, the runs keep flowing in the form of wides or extras, and this time off the bat. It was driven really well right through the covers. Malantha continuing where he left off in the previous game. Good looking stroke this for 4 runs. They've raced on to 26 for 1. That required rate is just 6.5. They need to try and find some wickets here. The Bolts, or correction, the Avengers. Oh, they're Avengers stickers. Look at that. They must feel like superheroes.
Definitely some brilliantly named teams in this competition. The Yaks, definitely the first ever franchise team named after a creature that's really only found up here in the Himalayas. The Avengers have got the superhero vibes. I have a little phobia of stickers, so I don't want any of those coming up to the commentary box.
A phobia of stickers? Oh my gosh. You poor child growing up.
Very, very soft person. Just the one thing I've never liked is stickers. Keep them away from me.
Now I know what I need to do for tomorrow.
I'll be going on strike if that's the case. End of the third over, single to close it out. It's 27 for 1.
Solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas homestay बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस्. सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ. सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
Asli energy, Red Bull, Asli Needles.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapaiको Asli energy, Red Bull, Asli Needles.
I think that's because the left-hander's on strike. We're going to get the off breaks into the attack early. The Scottish all-rounder, Michael Leask, he'll be full of confidence from his batting. Can he find the second breakthrough? They'd love to see the back of Malantha in particular and test out what the Bolts have down in the middle and lower order, because we haven't seen them need to come into action yet. Has been a bit of turn on offer. You'd imagine the Avengers are going to need a second, if not a third, in this power play though.
It's not enough runs on the board. And the extras might be a cause of concern as well. 7 of them so far. Coming in the form of wides. When you we've got a low total, every single run has to be valued. Giving away free runs, just not an option.
Just going back to the kind of geography and topography of Nepal, with so much of the central and northern parts of the country covered in that mountainous region, it means a lot of the players come from the south. Like Siddharth, the Terai region it's known as, Barawa, Butwal, it's where the captain of the Alien side comes from, Kushal Bertel, the Butwal boss. And it's going to be so exciting, this MPL in years to come, not just to be here in the valley in Kathmandu, but to expand the tournament, to have probably more than one venue. Might not be season 2, could be season 3 or 4, but there's some high quality facilities starting to be developed outside of the valley. That one hits the pad, probably height's the issue.
Well, this is the infrastructure conversation that we were having, Sriram and I. The good thing for Nepal is they've got, maybe just missing that leg stump, they've got all the fan following. You look at the number of sponsors that they have in Nepal Premier League, it's very impressive to see the backing that this league has, and that really helps to grow that infrastructure part of it.
That LBW is close. Don't think it's missing leg, maybe height. It's pitched in line. Just probably the balance of things. Decision going the batter's way. Good start from Lees, 2 runs from his first, 29 for 1.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन delightful.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
DHI happier home. छुट्टै छ है.
Nepali songs, Hindi songs, international tunes, and some famous faces in the crowd too. Plenty of smiles on offer. Left arm over the wicket. Just want to talk about the innovations too, Manali. Look at this, the umpire cam played for the first time in Nepal. We saw the innovation of being able to talk to the fielders. Martin Guptill yesterday, Martin Guptill yesterday. You've made a good umpire, Manali, would you?
Yeah, I don't really think I'd be a good umpire, to be honest. I also don't think I've got the patience to stand there for that long.
Now, what the umpire has to do, you might be wondering, why is he walking across? There's only one ball bowled. Left hand, right hand combination. This helps get the steps in for the umpires. So you walk all the way from square leg from one side to the other. Some umpires you see kind of almost jog it, but he's stoical in his walking across. Is Durga Natsubedi? No, he knew his camera was on air, didn't want to give us a wobbly shot. Gave us a nice steady one. Well played, Durga. Hammered. That's not a good delivery. A half volley miles outside the off stump. Help yourself time for Lehiru Malanta.
Yeah, just a bit off on this delivery. Reefer going a little too wide, but he does really well. He does reach for it, but he has total control of it. Gets his arms nice and through the ball. Dispatched over the covers, 1 bounce 4. Great looking stroke. Showing all his class, Malanta. He's having a good National Premier League.
Edged away. It's going to be 4 more. The last one was a cracking stroke. This time it's a fortuitous one. Better delivery, but with 3rd up in the circle, it's always a possibility.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time a bit of luck. We could call it good placement as well. Just gets a thick outside edge, powered by Ncell. This boundary runs away for 4 runs.
Side edge. Yeah, he comes from cricketing royalty within Barbados. Well, Floyd Reefer played for the West Indies. His dad played first-class cricket for Barbados. 2 of his cousins, one of them's actually playing for Surrey now, another one has played first-class cricket. One of his other uncles also played against England for a Barbados 11. It runs in the blood in Barbados. Big passion for the game there. Good stop from Dakal because he just come finer. Just like Nepal, isn't it? The Caribbean. Absolute craze for cricket. This start that Malanth has given them with a few boundaries, the required run rate's not going to be a concern. Under 7s, try to keep those wickets in hand. Just as I say that, he might have almost given a chance, going to get away with it. Might have a boundary check here. That's an excellent piece of fielding. Has he done enough here, Manali? Let's have a look.
This is running away. It's a good effort. Dinesh Karel in the deep, giving chase. Just want to see if this is clean or not. Full stretch dive. Oh, got to see that other hand. And this is why I'm glad I'm not the umpire. That left hand is the question when the ball's let go. It's going to be... We'll just wait on the final call from the umpires. Giving us 2 runs. It's going to be the end of 5.
Curiosity, Doug? You? Service.